you are taking notes, that's just me. If you are taking notes, it gives you an opportunity to go back and watch the video again.
Okay.
I always tell my clients, give me about a week to get it put up. So if you haven't received a link to it by Saturday of next week, like type thing, to just message the page letting me know, because I do get caught up in my work.
Yes.
And today my parent, awesome, I'm just going to give them nice comments today, but my awesome admin staff triple booked me today.
Oh,
I don't normally work on Saturdays and Sundays, but I open them up because it seems better availability for a lot of people.
yeah.
And I normally only do 2 appointments on Saturdays, and they triple booked me all with mediumships, and I don't normally do that. So we're just they're gonna get lectured on Tuesday at a staff meeting. That's what we're gonna do. And say, don't do that again. Because Saturdays are my weekends off. Like I get 1 day a week.
Yeah.
So have you ever seen a medium?
No.
You've never had a mediumship? Never had your cards read?
I've done just like the Facebook stuff with Divine Earth Angel from Vancouver, or from Maple Ridge, and just had a few cards pulled with her, but nothing like one-on-one or.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm excited. I also use, when it comes to mediumship, I use my mediumship deck as well, just to see if there's any added information that Spirit wants you to know. I trust Spirit 150% more than I trust my clients. Not to be disrespectful to my clients, but you guys can have the same thing I get after a reading, which is psychic amnesia. You guys get it during the session, I get it after. So if you were to message me like a week from now and say, hey, Tamara, do you think this is what it means? Sure, is going to be my answer. Because I don't remember the readings. I do about 180 readings a month.
Yeah.
On average, right? So it's hard. Plus I do them on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, and it's a lot of people. It was funny. I just came out of a reading about a half an hour ago, and the lady was like, how many people? And I was like, a bus just showed up, like, of your loved ones. And she's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And I was like, oh, that was good to let me know about that. She had 9 people in 14 months pass.
Yeah, that's
right. So don't be surprised if I have a tendency to zone out. I don't know if have you watched me on any of my other platforms?
I see you on TikTok and Facebook quite often, and I try and pop in when I can.
Okay, so then you've watched me long enough to know that if I zone out, it's they're trying to tell me something. So when I connect to Spirit, I play charades. So it's like playing charades with a body of light. So they're going to show me things. They're going to feed me memories of you and your life together. And they're just going to flow it through. Sometimes I'll pick up speed in my talking. That's why I like the fact that now I can record the readings, because it is a lot of information flowing through. Okay. Do you have any questions before we get started?
Nope.
No? Okay. Please keep yourself open to whoever wants to step forward from the other side. That's the biggest thing as well. Don't be so focused on your energy and hearing from one specific person. Just keep yourself open. Okay. Because when you do that, when you super focus on just one person, you actually put up blocks to anyone else coming through.
Yeah. I'm pretty well open for anybody. Okay. There is one particular that I'd like to hear from, but we don't know if she's passed. We don't know anything about her. Like, she's been missing for like 13 years.
Okay.
We believe she is. That's my one specific, but I am open for anybody, and I've been kind of sort of mentally preparing myself to think whatever conversations or whatever comes through that I can go, okay, I know that's coming from this one.
Okay.
Attitude wise and
yeah. The person that's missing, Were they in their teens when they went missing?
No. No.
Okay. Give me a second here. Just hold for a minute.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. So I have a female energy here. She makes me feel like she has a younger energy. She could be in her 20s, early 20s, like would have just turned, and this is just pulling at what she's showing me, but I feel like she would have been between 20 and 25 when she passed. And I'm just going to give it, or there's a connection to 20 or 25 years old. So either you were 20, 25 years old when they went missing, or I don't know what this is, or they went missing between the 20 and 25th of a month. Hold on. You have a lot of spirit. Okay. I have a live tonight, and I'm wondering if this is connected to that. Let me just make some notes. Young at heart, drugs and alcohol, wrong crowd. Sadness and pain. Confusion. Okay, I'm just gonna write that down so I know in case it has nothing to do with you. Okay, so we're gonna start with your cards. Now, for whatever reason, Spirit just overruled what I said there with how many cards you were getting. They gave you 7. So we're just gonna get started on that, okay? Okay. So the first card you got, so the first 2 cards, because it's a 7 card spread, 2 cards are past, 2 cards are present, 2 cards are future with 1 outcome. So the first card you got is confusion. It says, all will be revealed in due time. Slow down. Now is not the time to decide. I do feel like this is over the last 31 months. So over the last 2.5 years, I'm going to say, where you've had a lot of confusion in your life as to what's next, what's coming up, how do we get there? I feel a lot of disconnect, mind, body, and spirit, for you personally. I feel confused as in, and I'm going to show you the card just so you can see. There's a lot of unanswered questions in your life, a lot of unanswered decisions too. Like it's almost like I feel like I'm in a candy shop is what I'm feeling, and like so many assortments, so many choices to decide, and I feel overwhelmed. Does that make sense? The next card you got is home, and it says you're devoted to home and family at this time. Spirits are also with you. This is over the last 2 years as well. And you know what, the confusion in the home thing makes sense because we've all been in quarantine. We've all been like restricted to like little activity outside our homes as possible. Hold on. I don't know if this is a spirit or not. I'm asking them to step back for a minute. And just kind of like wanting to, like, family is very valuable and very important in your life. I feel like this stems throughout generations as well. Like the women in the family really are the glue of the family. They keep the family together. I feel 2 female energies, older female energies. One I wrote down throat and can't breathe. So I don't know if this was at the end of their life. They were struggling to breathe. They were struggling to like speak. They weren't able to speak their truth or speak their mind. Does that make sense so far?
Yep.
I feel, so here's the thing. I feel motherly energy. So I don't know if this is your mom that's crossed or this is her mom. I also feel a lot of the confusion I feel stems from that as well. I feel like there's a lot of unanswered questions in regards to what she passed on. I feel, so I'm being shown daffodils, which is my sign for Cancer. So I don't know if there's, if either your mom or your grandmother on your mother's side passed from Cancer and something to do with throat, esophagus, that kind of thing, going down into the lungs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Was your mom young when she passed? Like, I don't feel like she was in her 70s. I feel younger than even 60s.
So technically, my adopted mom passed away August 13th.
Of last year?
Of just this year, yeah.
2021?
And then my biological mom passed away a month later.
Okay, so that's the two moms that I'm getting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like one raised you, one took part in raising you, or tried to raise you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel, so in regards to your biological mom, did she struggle with addiction?
My biological mom, yes.
Okay, so you, on here I wrote young at heart, drugs and alcohol, wrong crowd, sadness and pain, and confusion. So I feel like that's connected to her. She says, I'm sorry, 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 I'm sorry. And she keeps repeating this. I feel like part of your life, you've sat there and blamed yourself. Like there was something wrong with you that caused it so that she couldn't raise you. I don't feel like that's what the case was. I feel like she was just in the wrong situation in her life. And did she give up more than one child?
Yeah.
Because she says 3. She goes 2 and then she goes 3. So I feel like there was 3 siblings, and none of you were raised by her.
No.
And were you guys all divided?
Yeah.
Because I feel separation. Like, and have you found your siblings?
Yeah. So I have a younger brother with her that she did raise.
Okay.
And then 2 older brothers that they were adopted out together just prior to me being born.
Okay. So 3 boys, 1 girl.
Yeah.
I feel like there's another girl. I feel like there's another girl. I don't know if you were a twin and she lost the twin, but I feel like there's another girl. So there could be another sibling out there, whether they're alive or crossed. I'm not getting an answer to that. But she keeps, it's funny because she goes 2, she goes 3, and then she quickly jumped to 4 as you were telling the story. So I still feel like there's 4. So you have 1, 2, wait a minute, hold on. 1, 2 boys, 3 boys, 1. Oh, so that's the 4. Okay. There's 4 kids all together.
Yeah.
I feel like she had a 5th one then. There's another girl. I have her here. Okay, so she did have a miscarriage as well. So you did have a sister in spirit as well. She's around you all the time. And do you look like your mom?
Yeah.
Have you been told that you look like your birth mom?
Yeah.
Because it's like spitting image. Like this is what I see. Her smile, her chubby cheeks. I call these chipmunk cheeks, by the way. I'm not calling you fat or anything, but chubby cheeks. I call my nephew, he's chunk monk. That's what we call him because he's got it's like chipmunk cheeks. I'm like, he's storing food for winter. Tell him to stop that. He doesn't need to. There's lots of food. I feel restriction. And do you know so here's the thing. For whatever reason, I don't feel like your mom, your birth mom, passed for health reasons. I feel like something led up to her passing, whether this was like a drug overdose or she takes responsibility for it though. So I don't know if she took her life or what this is, but I feel restriction. I feel like I can't breathe and I feel like my throat is cut off. Does that make sense?
Yes.
She very much loves you and she's very much proud of you. She gave you up. Here's the reason she gave you up specifically. So I feel like with your younger sibling, I feel like she was almost like on an okay path. Like, yes, she gave you up, but why did she keep the other one? I feel like she kept your younger brother when she did, because she was almost like, I feel like she was on the straight and narrow. I don't feel like she was struggling. I feel like she got her life back into order. I feel like for that though, the reason she gave you up is because she wanted you to have a better life. She couldn't do it. She was just not mentally or physically or emotionally there. And her choosing to give you up was because that's what she needed to do to make sure you had a better life. I feel like in regards, and it's funny because both your moms are coming in together and they're standing beside each other and they're holding hands. So they've come to peace with the situation. Okay. And I don't know if your mom, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but I feel like your mom had a choice in choosing who adopted you or gave you a next life. Like, I feel like it was an open adoption. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So your mom, I'm gonna tap into your adoption mom right now because she's like, I'm mommy, that's her mom. So that's how they're differentiating their different roles. Okay. Your mommy is how I'm supposed to call her, is a spitfire. She had lots of love, lots of energy. Family was very important. And I feel like you challenged her and taught her patience in what it's like to be a mom. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You weren't always the easiest child to deal with. It's just what she wants to say. Very sassy. And you gave her a run for her money as well. You challenged her. You had a hard time getting close to her, but once you were there and once you knew she wasn't going to leave, you grew very, very close together. And she was definitely your best friend.
Yeah.
And I feel like heaviness, like I feel like you feel lost and like you could have done more or you should have done more in regards to mommy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She said you did everything you could. Nothing would have changed the outcome. Okay. Did she pass from cancer? Is that the daffodil reason I'm getting?
No. Well,
sickness or health.
Yeah, she was diabetic. She got COVID.
And that's who passed.
She had August? A stroke. Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. Throat. Was she on a ventilator?
No, we took her home. She passed away in the home, but she was in a coma. There was some really.
If she was in a coma, she was on a ventilator, hon. She couldn't talk, she couldn't speak before she passed. Then she got brought home, which is fine. She was able to communicate again. But I feel like her communication almost was childlike. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it was.
Absolutely. And I feel like my thoughts are not my own. I feel like she was seeing things when she came home too, like almost like seeing like, I don't know if your dad is also crossed, but I feel like there's a male energy on the other side as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like the weight of the family is right now weighing on your shoulders. They totally intervened your card reading, by the way. Like, hello. Thank you very much for doing it. Appreciate that, right? I was like, can you just step? And they're like, no, I'm here now. And your mommy keeps going like this. So I don't know if she knitted or crocheted or like did something. Either this is your mom or mom, grandma energy as well. Do you have children?
Yes.
2?
Yes.
They're talking about the 2 littles. Both you in a basket, like 100% they take after you. You're being challenged and it's almost like a karmic. Here's the funny thing. We always talk about when we grow up, like I know my mom said this, my grandma said it to me. It was like, I can't wait till you become a mom. Oh yeah. you're getting your karmic circle for the way that you were growing up. Like, let me tell you. But they're the spitting image of you. They laugh. You guys have the same, all three of you have the same laugh. And expressions, like the way you communicate, the way you talk. One is more reserved than the other. One is very high energy, always doing things, always communicating, always like doing things with their hands, can't stay still.
Definitely.
Almost like ADHD, very hyperactive, very moving. Your moms want you to know that they believe in you and that they're proud of you. They're proud of you. And your birth mom keeps saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I feel like, I don't feel like there was any ill will on your side when it comes to your birth mom. I feel like you appreciated the fact that she did what she did because those were the cards she was dealt. And there's not a lot of blame. I feel like she's internally blaming herself.
There was questions that never got answered that she refused to answer.
So here's the thing on that. It's better not to know. It's better not to know. Are these questions over your biological father?
Yes.
You don't know him and she never told you his name.
I was raised believing that somebody was my biological father, and I love him, and he is my dad. But
he's not biologically your dad.
It came out when I was about 28, so like 12 years ago that he might not be. And when I asked, she told me it was none of my business.
Here's the thing. There's certain secrets that we go to and we take to our grave. And I feel she did that to protect you. To protect you. I feel every action that was taken before she passed in regards to certain questions that you needed answers to, she took to her grave to protect you. And I almost feel like the father that raised you, the father that you've looked up to as your dad, is a better man to be given that title. I don't feel like and I'm gonna say this as gently as I can, to respect you, but also to respect your mom. Okay. And yeah. Okay. So it's better left unsaid, if that makes sense. I don't feel there's anything good that can come from knowing him. Yes, health issues could benefit you from knowing. I feel something about the stomach. She'll talk about that. She'll mention alcohol in regards to him, but she's showing me like darkness and anger and fire. So I just feel intuitively that it's better for you not to know. It's better for you not to go down that path. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I truly feel like nothing good can come from it. I also feel like, here's the thing, he's passed. I don't feel like he's even alive. And I feel like he's taking responsibility for his passing. I feel like he took his life.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's really funny that you brought that up, because the only reason that I've ever questioned who my real father was for health reasons.
Yeah.
Because I have issues that nobody else in my family has that I think are from him, but can't really be confirmed because we don't know.
Yeah. Because the sensation I'm getting, okay, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, and I don't want to disrespect your mom, but I have to say this, okay? The feeling she's giving me is the same feeling. Give me a minute. Okay, so Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So, because my mom is coming in now to this reading, and she's like, just be honest, tell the truth. She'll be mad at me for a while, like your mom, but I just got to say it. And maybe this reading is to help me because I have to do this for my sister. And I don't want to. But I don't feel like your mom knew who your dad was.
Okay.
And I
that's understandable. That's believable. That's,
yeah. I don't feel like she got pregnant by choice.
My mom said she was raped by the dad that raised me. But she was actually, I don't know. Obviously, I wasn't there. I was being conceived.
That's the sense but that's the sense I'm getting felt is like, she's like, I'm at peace. I don't feel like these need to come out of the closet. And I just told her, sometimes the truth needs to be told.
Yeah.
And you need to speak your truth, because the more your daughter continues to relive this in her mind, the harder it's going to be for you. And so, and then my mom came in, and my mom keeps giving reference to my sister. And so before my mother passed away, I asked my mom, the month before my mom died, if there's anything that she needs to tell me. And she confessed to me who my father was. And I said, is the reason you kept it secret is because I'm a product of rape? And she said, not you. And then I said, is my sister a product of rape?
Yeah.
And she said, yes. And now my sister, my half sister, I guess she would be, same mother, different fathers, has straight up asked me who her dad is. And I can't tell her because I don't know. And at the same time, I don't know if that's something I want to say.
Yeah.
But now my mom's forcing me to say it to you. So I don't want to make that call, but I'm going to have to. Anyways, the age of 22 in the year of you. I kind of, I feel like that's it, but I don't feel that the dad you grew up is your dad though.
So could that be like little truth to the story? Because she said the dad that I grew up with was the one that raped her and I was the product. Could that be parts of it, but it's not altogether? Like there was rape, but it wasn't him.
I feel like your mom was young when she had you.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was a lot of mental health things going on. And I feel like sometimes, you know how sometimes when we're in the middle of pain and hurt, we hurt others that are close to us because it's easier.
Yes.
I feel like that's what your mom's done. I feel like it was easy to blame him instead of putting the blame where it belongs.
Yeah. I know my mom was with most of her sister's husbands. Like she was a promiscuous woman.
Yeah, there's a lot of family secrets going on.
There's a lot.
The thing is too, though, is your mom gives me this sense too, that like, the way I feel like there's regret. I feel like there's regret in the sense of how she lived her life. But I feel like her mental health took over. And I don't feel like she was mentally at the age that she was, if that makes sense.
No, she was 60, but lived like she was 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think with the situation with us, me and my two older brothers, and, you know, she tried. She really did try. But I think it really took a toll on her, and that's when she really started going downhill with her addictions and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, and that's what she's nodding. So she's nodding. So you know the truth.
Yeah.
It's just hard for you to accept. That is not something that anyone wants to think of as their life, of how they were created. The thing is your mom doesn't want you to blame yourself. You need to stop blaming yourself, because that's what you're doing. And I don't know if you just saw the orb, but the orb just went up like this from my heart. You need to stop blaming yourself, honey, because that's what you do. You replay it over and over in your mind. Like, if I was born a boy, would she have kept me? No. I don't think the gender of who you are would have changed the outcome. I feel her decision was one of love and one of a sacrifice that moms made. I gave a child up at 14 and one at 16, and I didn't keep them. I kept the one I had when I was 18. And it was the same thing. It was the hardest decision, but the best decision that I could have made. Right. And I did the same thing. I kept my girl and had to give the boys a better life. Oh, hold on. Step back, please. I feel nauseous and dizzy. You need to get out of here. You need to get out of your head. This is from your bio mom. She says, get out of your head. She says you have the tendency to get into your head, and you have the tendency to use outside sources to numb the pain. You don't want to feel. You have difficulty feeling your emotions. You're very empathetic, though, very much so, and you absorb other people's energies as well. Are you closer to the brother that's closest to your age? Or is it the older one? Like, I feel between the two older brothers, I feel one you have a close-knit bond with.
I'm closest to my oldest brother in a sense, where we would talk more and everything, but my youngest brother, the one that mom kept, when we're together, we're like inseparable best friends.
Two bees in a pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's not much space in age either.
No.
Okay. So mom wants you to, she goes, you'll naturally do this anyways. It's almost like you're stepping into that role as mom to your brothers.
Yes.
And that's your role. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to be. Don't give all of yourself out, and remember to keep what's in the cup for you, and give what's outflowing from the cup is for them. They both are just competing right now over like love for you. Like, they have so much love for you, both your adopted mom and your birth mom. Like, literally they're nose to nose, and that's where I'm getting the confusion right now. They're like, we're not separating. Like, we're not doing that. And I've never had spirits argue over who's going to talk, but they're literally overlapping each other so much. You needed this reading, and this reading needed to happen today. Today is significant for whatever reason. So it's only been 5 months since your adopted mom passed. Is there the anniversary, and then your mom passed in July?
My mom passed in August.
Your adopted mom or your birth mom?
My adopted mom in August.
And your birth mom in September?
Yeah.
Okay. So 4 and 5. Well, the two of them got strong energy to be coming through this fast. Let me tell you.
That doesn't surprise me.
They're very opinionated women too. It's so funny. They're so opinionated.
Can you feel their connection? Like if I can tell you something, there's a connection between the two?
So here's the thing. They knew each other.
Oh yeah.
I feel like, so here's what I feel. I feel like your adopted mom is also your aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were sisters.
Yeah.
And they were like that
and the
all
thing
their life.
Here's the thing. They're like giving me fireworks, which means holy fuck, you nailed it. Your aunt was older, but not by much.
No.
Not by much. And they did this. So the reason you were kept within the family is because that lineage needs to be passed down. Generational lineage. Oh my God, they banter so much. Can you two stop?
No, they won't.
They're not. Like, seriously. Like your mom, it's so hard to separate them, but so your birth mom is like, I'm a better cook, she's a better dancer. And I'm like, but she's saying you're a better dancer and she's a better cook. Like they're just bantering back and forth. Okay, my dog has never done that, by the way. My dog just came and laid her head on my arm and kissed me. Come here, come sit. It's rare. Sit. Thank you. She's totally calmed down. Your mom's like my dog. They are just like, seriously. It's almost like a twin energy. I do not know why they are doing this, but it's a twin energy. Like that's how close knit these two were. Like when it came to you being placed up, your mom didn't even think twice. She knew her sister would take you in a heartbeat. And the thing is like, as much as you called her mom, that's where that best friend, like that aunt niece role, played best friend, sisterly energy as well. Like it's like the family. And I was like, why do I feel like this is your sister that's adopted you, but it's her sister that adopted you? They didn't think twice. Like as soon as your mom even suggested it, your aunt was like, and who else would care for her? Like there's no one else, right? It was either that or you go into care. Like those were the two options. And foster care wasn't an option. Like she stays in the family.
Yeah.
Is your adopted dad also crossed?
Yeah.
Because they're all together. They're all together. It's so funny because he's like there. He's not a talker. So I don't know if he wasn't a big talker when he was alive, but he's definitely not a talker over there. He's like, no, this is for them. Like, tell her I'm here. I love her. I miss her. You were daddy's princess, daddy's eyes, daddy's eyes, daddy's eyes. There was nothing you could do. And okay, hold on. You always, okay, mom knows the truth. So did you go to dad? Like, did you often, when you were a teen, were you sneaking out or like missing curfew and dad would bust you more than mom busting you?
No.
Because there's something about you like sneaking out or like dad would cover for you. It's almost like dad would cover you. He knew when you were up to no good.
So there's a huge difference between me and my adopted siblings.
Okay.
I'm 6 years younger than my sister and 9 years younger than the brothers in the family. So I've seen a lot of shit. Like my parents were strict, they were mean, they were slightly abusive.
With them, but not you.
With them, but not me. And it got to the point where, like, I'm 42 years old. I've never been to a house party or a bush party because I was too scared.
It's the overprotectiveness though. Here's the thing. They didn't want you to go down the same route that everyone else went.
Yeah, and I never did.
No.
But I was, because my biological mom had said that my dad was my dad. I was his and his alone. I wasn't my adopted mom's.
Yeah.
So if she gave
overbearing, very protective.
Yeah, if she gave me shit over anything, he was like, "That's my baby girl."
Yeah.
Leave my baby girl alone.
His princess. Absolutely. And that was the truth.
Yeah. I was his baby girl right till my first daughter was born.
Absolutely.
And then she took over that title, and then my second one.
Yeah, absolutely. And but the thing is like, it doesn't matter. You're still daddy's little girl. You're still daddy's number one. You were his right hand. Like, it did not matter that if you did do something that you shouldn't be doing, he stood up for you. He
always
protected you. He like covered you. Always and forever, he says, always and forever. He watches over the girls now, just to let you know. And is one of your daughters' birthdays coming up in March?
No.
What's the significance about February, March?
I don't think there's anything for March.
Okay, what's the number 2? And what's the number 3 then? There's nothing in February, nothing in March. What is
February is my birthday. January 20th was my daughter's. She just had her birthday.
Okay.
Yesterday.
February, what is your birthday though?
22nd.
So that's his way of acknowledging the birthday. And what's with 2019? End of 2018, early 2019.
That's when my dad passed away.
He's with you, honey. He's with you. Did he often rub your back to help you go to sleep, or like rub your hair? Like, is that something he would have done? Because I feel like you feel him on your back, or you feel his hand touching you. I just feel like he rubs your back when you struggle to sleep. You've dreamt about him repetitively since his passing. He comes to you in your dreams. He visits you. He communicates with you. The dimes and the feathers are from him. So when you're finding the coins and the feathers, that's him. The bell ringing. So I don't know if you get ringing in your ear. That's from your adopted mom. And music is your birth mom.
That's not surprising.
Music. She loved to sing. She's like, they don't know how to sing in the choir up here, by the way. She's like, they're all tone deaf. And she laughs about it.
She's a karaoke star.
Oh, that's why I've been seeing karaoke since yesterday. Every time I play Spotify on my TV, I've had to put the lyrics on. Last night I did a live. I don't know if you must have missed my TikTok live last night. It was insane. I was singing. Like, yeah, dude. Like, I was singing, and not like I sang Easy on Me, but I've been singing that lately on all my all my lives. But what did I sing last night? Oh, Pink. I was singing Orbs again. Fuck, they're everywhere. Another one. Yeah. Holy crap. Oh, I got goosies. Okay, so that's your mom. She's been trying to come through since last night because no one could connect with this woman's energy last night on my live. So she was working her magic. Okay. We've gone over, but I don't give a fuck. That's the problem when you have 2 strong women. They're with you. They're acknowledging you. They love you. Believe in yourself. Are you going to get answers? No. Do you need the answers? No, because you already know the truth. The truth lies within you. Believe in yourself, have hope, and celebrate their life and the first Mother Day, it's going to be hard, right? I'm putting a Mother's Day special on No One Knows because my mom told me I had to, and I listened to mom. So be aware of that. There is a Mother's Day special coming. It's going to be unique. It's going to be via Zoom. I'm going to do a Mother's Day open mediumship for anyone whose mom's crossed over, to bring forth messages, and that's guaranteed messages from your moms. And that's going to happen on Mother's Day. I normally take Mother's Day off because it's a hard day for me.
Yeah.
But when I was talking to my mentor and my counselor, she was like, "You've got to do something to honor your mom this year." And I was like, "I don't want to. I just want to sleep. Can I just sleep and get drunk on wine? That's what I'd like to do. That would honor."
That was a big one.
Good thing we're recording this, because holy crap. Can I put this public?
Yeah.
Are you okay with if I put the link public? Because holy crap, dude, I've never had that strong of orbs. Whoa, okay. So that's the okay to doing Mother's Day, apparently. And what I want to do, we'll talk. I think I'm going to start it with you for that night, but you're coming into that live somehow. I don't care if I have to give you a discount. You're coming into that live. They want you to honor yourself. The other person that's crossed over that you want to connect to, I feel like they're still going through a life review. But out of everyone, this is the three that really, really you wanted to hear from, right? Are you being monitored? Are you being medically monitored right now for something?
No.
Okay. Was your dad diabetic?
He was like pre-diabetic. He had Crohn's, but he had 13 strokes in less than a year.
Okay. I have Crohn's. I feel his pain. And now I'm being tested for diabetes, but that's because I have it in my family. That sugar stuff, they feed us the same stuff they feed us when we're pregnant. It should be outlawed. That syrup should be outlawed. I'm just saying. I feel like, so here's the thing. As much as your dad was pre-diabetic, I feel like your dad loved his sugar, because and I don't know if you guys found like a candy stash.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody, but he's like, you guys weren't supposed to touch that. That was mine. Like, that should have come with me. Why did it not come with me? And I don't know. So was your dad cremated, or who was cremated? Because I feel like everyone's got a bit.
My aunt was cremated, my other best friend.
Yeah, like, does everyone have a bit of ashes? And is it in a necklace?
Yeah.
For your aunt?
Yeah.
Because when you miss her, you hold it like this. And you talk to her, and she hears what you say. She hears the words. She hears the conversations. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. And this includes your best friend. But I feel like the three of them, your mom, your birth mom, and your best friend, did something funny happen at the funeral?
Oh.
Like, I feel like something funny took place with your best friend at the funeral, like something that you guys would just blame her and say, yeah, that's her doing, took place. But I also feel like in regards to your mom, I don't know if somebody like spoke up at the funeral or someone was there that no one thought would come. But I feel like somebody showed up and like shared a funny story or a silly story or just something that kind of shocked everyone about something that you didn't know about your mom.
Oh God. I was in such a haze from my adopted mom's funeral that I don't remember.
Anything from your birth mom? Okay.
Yeah.
Is somebody making a blanket? I'm supposed to mention a blanket, whether it's taking clothes of theirs and making a blanket, or there's something about like a memory thing.
Not
Somebody's creating like, I don't know if this is like a shadow box or something, but that's what I keep feeling or sensing.
Not that I know of, but
Okay.
like there are very artistic-y people in my family
Okay.
that have been doing stuff.
Okay. Someone's also getting a tattoo or has gotten a tattoo. They want to talk about the tattoo as well. They just threw that in. They are pulling back their energy now. They keep pointing me back down to the cards because there's important messages in the cards that apparently I have already said in the reading, but they want to give validation to it. Please know that they're with you. Please know that they're always around you. I always tell people, especially booking mediumships, everyone always like asks, like, is it too soon to get another one? Like book another one. I would say March for you because your moms are like so freaking vibrant in their energy. They would come through on it. Look at that. Another one just dropped. They would just give reference and come through constantly. They are definitely talking women. They like to talk, chat. I call it chatterbox. Will you two just stop?
That doesn't surprise me.
Okay, but listen, I have done readings all week and I haven't had this many orbs in my readings at all. Like they are strong. They are like creeping me out a little bit. Step back. It's like jig dancing. I hear jig dancing music. I don't know why, but I'm going to give it. And do you make bannock?
I don't.
Does someone in the family make bannock?
My dad used to, and my oldest daughter is trying to take over.
Making it? And does she have dad's recipes, grandpa's recipes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell her to stick to the recipes, but cut back the lard. I don't know what the lard's about. I don't know. I make bannock. I have bannock recipe and I love it. But unfortunately, when the first time I made it, I made hockey pucks.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't cook. I'm dangerous in a kitchen. So
fire department is a real thing, man.
Yes.
It was funny. The only thing everyone always asks is if there's anything I got out of my second husband that it was positive out of the relationship. He was a chef. He taught me how not to burn water. So today, and today I have a stove. I think I've used it probably 10 times in the last year because my beautiful fiance sent me an air fryer and that's what I live on. It's the best thing. I just discovered I can dehydrate fruit in it. I'm like, oh God, I'm making banana chips. I'm so excited.
Oh, yum.
Right? Best thing ever. And I don't like banana chips. Like I don't like bananas. But if you give me banana chips, I'm in heaven. So the first card in your present you got is Lady Luck. It is reversed, so it wants you to pay closer attention to the message. It says Lady Luck is on your side. Plurals of luck are coming to you now. And number 13. Everyone always fears the number 13. They think it's bad luck. It's not. It's actually one of the best numbers out there. Just to know that you're supported, know that they're with you. I do feel like things changing. 2022 is going to be a different year for you. I feel like here's the thing, you've had so much heaviness, so much loss since 2019, 2018, that 2022, you deserve a change, you deserve a shift. And I feel like you actually are excited about this year, more so than any other year. Even though you're going through grief, even though you're going through struggle, you're still excited to see what's going to happen. You have gifts. I don't know if you're aware of that, but you have spiritual gifts. You need to tap into your intuition because your intuition will not lie to you. Also in 2022 is going to be about being firm, speaking up for yourself. It says, you know what needs to be done, speak your truth, stop sugarcoating what you need to say. And I can't get over the orbs. The orbs will not stop. You have, which explains this last card, by the way, why there's so many orbs, and I'm about to tell you. The first card in your future is break free, take off the chains and step out from the chaos. Your life has been chaos enough. This is your year to step out from that and take back your fucking power. Have a voice, speak your truth, be authentic, be real, and grieve and grieve. You're allowed to grieve. Okay. Last future card you got is reversed. So pay close attention, is prayers. Your prayers and wishes are being answered. Believe you're worthy of the prayers. Okay. And the last card, this is why we have so much activity happening right now, is spiritual strength. You are surrounded, and we've seen that today. You are surrounded by angels, and I don't know if you saw that one, but it caught my eye. It was huge. As soon as I started this, whew, you are surrounded by angels and loved ones. Lean on them for support. Okay. Lean on them for support. They are with you. They are helping you. They are supporting you. Believe in yourself. Know that they are at peace. They thank you for everything you did to keep their memory alive, and you're doing to keep their memory alive. Stay out of the kitchen because the fire department will get called. And follow your heart, follow your dreams. Know that you're supported, know that you're loved, know that you're protected. I feel like I gave you a lot of information. I know we went over, I don't give a shit. We went over by a half an hour. So you got an hour-long reading instead of a half an hour. There's your freebie. Holy frick, can you guys stop? Seriously. Okay. Yellow tulips, yellow daffodils. Now I have no pain. Now I have no pain. And I'm going to read you what the book says for this one, just because I feel like there's a deeper message as well for this. There it is. So the card is, now I have no pain. You worried whether I suffered in my passing. And I'm here now to tell you that all physical pain is connected to the body. Now that my body has been laid to rest, I am completely pain-free. Before, movement was slow and cumbersome, but now I am so light and free that I can be wherever I want with just a thought. Part of my life review has been to examine the source of my previous physical pain and to take responsibility without guilt for my role in manifesting those conditions. I now see that the path of pain was a choice my soul made. And I'm learning great lessons of compassion and empowerment from that path. And I spoke that earlier. I said, your moms want you to have empowerment. You're on the right path, honey. Allow yourself the opportunity to grieve. All right. Okay. Do you put content videos up on TikTok?
Just about my mom and my dad.
Okay.
Mostly.
If you are willing, I would love for you to do a content video review. Tag me in it. It can be 3 to 5 minutes. I don't care. I won't be able to duet it, but I'll comment and respond and share it as well. I would love a live review from you. And give yourself time to do that. Like, it's not a rush. Also, you are part of my Facebook page. So if you can go put a review on there as well, you don't have to do a video there, but just type up a review. That would be greatly appreciated. Because we went so long, I'm just going to end this right now.